Hi everyone, it's day 7. Today I am going to make something sweet. I'm going to make the very low sin roulade. I think I've got everything ready today. I've got my eggs. Sorry if you don't have any eggs, but the shop nice on the halfway had them. 4 eggs. My favourite sweetener again. Baking powder. I couldn't get quark, or otherwise I didn't have quark, so I'm using the yogurt. Hopefully it'll work. And I've got raspberries. There, raspberries draining off. So it's 4 eggs separated. So let's do that. We all have our own way of separating eggs. So you do yours and I'll do mine. I got these eggs from the Nicer at the halfway and they're really lovely deep orange yolks. And they're the ones I made the omelette with yesterday. So that's 2. There's always that last little bit, isn't there? 3. 4. Hope everybody's well today. I actually got on my bike today because I needed. Just about nearly broke that that last one. Right, let's give the old hands a wash. Okay, then let's see what's. I've got 2 phones today. One's got the recipe on and one's videoing. So it's 4 medium eggs separated. Separate the eggs into 2 bowls. Add half a tub of quark to the egg yolks. Right, so I have already got it divided up. So let's add half a thing of quark to the egg yolks. So that was a tub of quark is 250 grams, so I've used 250 grams of yogurt, which I've now added 125 grams of yogurt to the, you would use quark, to the egg yolks. Oh, I need the baking powder in here as well. Got my little my teaspoon. Alright, let's do that properly. Let's get the flat end of a knife. Right, flat end of a knife. That's 1 teaspoon of baking powder. I have to check that to make sure it doesn't use bicarbonate soda. So, add half a tub of quark, sweeten up, vanilla essence, sweetener. So I need 3 tablespoons of that. So that is going backwards on this. 1. Actually, I can't remember where I got these spoons from, but they're actually very good at sort of leveling. I know the other day it looked like I was putting more in than necessary. That's because it's a 2. I could see big holes that you couldn't see that it was settling into. So I had to sort of make use of those. But you see how it just comes out of the jar and it's already level. Really nice spoons. So that's 3 tablespoons sweetener. Level, not heat. Whisk into a creamy consistency and put to one side. There you go. Whisk into. I'll save that for the other one. So I've got to whisk this. Of course, that means you're going to have to go and pause while I'm whisking in a minute, rather while I'm actually cleaning. So we're going to whisk this. Oh, you didn't remind me, did you? Vanilla essence. You didn't remind me about my vanilla essence, which I now can't find. Hey, vanilla. Let me just pause you while I hunt for my vanilla, even my vanilla essence. I'm back. It was over the other side of the kitchen. So So it's 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. 1 teaspoon. Plop. Right. Now we're going to go back to whisking. Right, so there we go. Back to whisking. I'm making a jelly mousse. Right, I'm just going to pause you while I wash the spinners, because you don't really want to see that, do you? So hold on 1 second. Right, I'm back again now. Just going to dry it with some kitchen roll. Do you know, I've actually got the mixture on my glasses, so I'm going to have to take those off in a second. Right, but make sure this is really dry, otherwise it won't matter until I whisk these egg whites until a week on Sunday. They won't whisk, will they? Right, so pop it back in. Do you know what? This is such an old hand whisk. It's a Philips, and it's old. But it goes like the clappers. It really does. Right, so now we are onto the eggs. Take the egg whites and whisk until stiff. Right, let me just move this up so I can see what I'm doing. See, this is a recipe I'm working like you now. This isn't a made up recipe. This is a recipe that I'm having to follow the recipe for. Take the egg whites and whisk until stiff. Right. Take long with this whisk. This little hand whisk beats everything. And I've got a big thing. I've got a monster machine over there. I'm so stiff. Well, we all know what stiff means, doesn't it? It means I've got to lift it over my head. That's what that means. Falls off on my head. Got to start again, don't we? Right. Whoa, breathe in, folks. Breathe in. Yay! Seeds up my head. Be laugh a minute if it all goes plop on my head now, wouldn't it? Right, there you go. So, that's that. And then what we are doing, let's... Pew, pew. Did you ever do that when you were younger? Pew, pew. Right. Did you ever lick them? Do you remember licking them, ladies or men, gentlemen? If there's any gentlemen watching, remember licking those as a kid? If your mother really likes you, she turns them off first. She hated you, she left the electric on. Right, so we are now going to add half of the egg whites to the egg yolk mixture and stir in gently. Oh, that's going to be hard for me. Stir in gently. Good. Right, I think that's about half. And just stir it in gently. I just got tired of making savoury things. You know, I just wanted a piece of cake with a cup of tea. And then, like Wendy's jelly that I fell in love with. I don't know the lady's name. You know, I'm used. Anybody that knows me on a Monday morning knows I'm useless with names. But she made this, and I actually voted for it to go to the bouncy castle. Not the bouncy castle, the sparkly castle. Alright, add half the egg whites into the mixture, then fold the other half of the egg whites into the mixture. Aha, right. That's those last little bits. Might be easier if I actually move it to the bigger bowl, mightn't it? Right. So we've moved one into one, and now we're going to move the other into there. So, see, now you can actually see what I'm doing, because I'm in the bigger bowl now, and it's a glass one. So let's get everything scraped out of there. No, I was saying, I went out on my bike today. I had to go to the shop to get some baking powder. I'm actually going to make another recipe, but it's not a Slimmie World one, because I'm making it to give away. Banana cake. My world famous banana cake recipe. Right, so that's almost ready. Just get these last little bits of egg whites folded in. Now I do not have a Swiss roll tin, so I'm actually using a fairly large roasting tin, but it's square, like a, well, let's just call it a high-sided spring roll tin, shall we? Because I don't own one. I have a baking tray, lots of cake tins, lots of roasting tins, but Swiss rolls not really a thing I cook. So that's all in. I've got my oven on at 180, so that's warm. This is lined. You know, I tend to cut the corners so that it sits nicer. And I didn't use garlic spray today, so I've already sprayed it, but just to make sure it comes off a bit more. And then you're just going to pop this in here. Do you know what? I'll die if I haven't actually put this on to record, and I'm talking to myself. Sometimes I think I talk to myself. Well, I talk to myself anyway. You all know that. I have a huge care in the community team. It's called the Whole of Walton Town Centre. When I go down, I am the one that will talk to you at the till. And you're going, who is this mad woman? Get her away from me. That's generally me. Right. So I'm just going to squish it out there. I was in Marks a couple of weeks ago, and the man said to me, do you need a receipt? And I went, no, just make sure you try and remember me when I actually come back if you've done me for shoplifting. He went, I think I'll remember you by your hair. Well, has its uses. Has its uses. If you leave, I have a tendency to get lost, so you can always find me again. Just look for the purple hair. Right, so I'm not going to bang that down. Right, so we're just going to pop this. Oh, my screen's gone. My screen's gone. Nurse, the screens, the screens. Right, we've done that. Take an oven tray, line with tissue paper. I've done that. Ensure you use plenty of fry light. I've done that. Pour the mixture into the tray. Bake for 10 minutes. Well, you don't want to see this baking for 10 minutes, do you? So I will pop this in the oven. Here it is, all done. See? I'll pop that in the oven for 10 minutes, and then I'll come back to you. Right, so I'm going to clean this up. My raspberries are here. They'll be the next thing. They're draining. Draining. And I will see you in approximately 10 minutes. So take care, and I'll see you in a minute. Right, I'm back. Let me just move these raspberries out of the way. Here it is. Golden brown. Now what I'm going to attempt to do is actually flip it onto this board. This may or may not work, so bear with me, folks. It can mess up. It doesn't mean I'm human. I am not human. Right. Oh, look at that. Now, we have to try and get this off. Oh, yes. Look at this. Let's dry this. Alright, sorry I'm not talking, I'm concentrating. So, what's everybody doing? I'm actually obsessed with Forged in Fire on the History Channel. I love that program. Of course, my boss, Paul, is now convinced I'm secretly an axe murderer. I said, blimey, he's convinced I'm going to kill him in his bed one night. So I was going to do that. Wouldn't need fortune and fire to actually show me how to do that, mate. I could have done that a long time ago. Long time ago. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Use the half a brain cell you've got, Kate, and turn it round. Dork. So I'm reading Twilight at the minute. Thanks to Rosita, I've actually got the DVD, so I'm busy watching it. And there we go. One. Let me just have a little taste for you. Oh. There we go. I just got to wait for that to cool. In my yogurt, I actually put let me just put. I stood on the raspberry. Yesterday I was standing on tomatoes. Today I'm standing on raspberries. Right, let's just put in. No, let's put in half a teaspoon of sweetener. No, half a teaspoon. And a little bit of vanilla essence, simply because if I was using cream, I would always put a little bit of vanilla essence in. Oh, let's not include the lid in that, shall we? So no sins in a lid. So a little half a teaspoon, not even half a teaspoon, just a little dash, about a quarter of a teaspoon. Quarter of a teaspoon, because I would actually put that in my cream if I was using cream. And that makes, it's not creme patisse, what does it make? It makes, oh, it makes that one with vanilla cream. So we just give it a bit of a stir. Also, I've sweetened it a little bit because yogurt is going to be a little bit more tart than cork. But I don't like cork. It's a bit, it's like, it's supposed to be like cream cheese, it's not. Okay, so, I feel like I'm on Great British, what's it, Bake Off. I'm standing here fanning. Oh, I don't want to fan that hand. The Fitbit will think I'm walking. So now I went out on my bike this afternoon. I popped up to the halfway and got some eggs. Right. It's not taking long to cool. Let's put this on and see, shall we? So this is the other 250 grams of the, if you're following the recipe, quark. If you're not, like me, it's yogurt. So I'm just spread it round. Ooh. Oh. Do you know what? I'm going to put the kettle on, and I am going to have, let me get my spatula thingy, so I can get all of the yogurt out of the top. Right. Spread. So now I'm also reading Ollie Ollerton from SAS. Reading his autobiography, and I've already read Ant Middleton's and Billy Bingham, whatever his name is, him from SAS. I love that show. I would last about a nanosecond in that show, and not even a nanosecond. Trust me. Right. So now we're going to put these raspberries on. Maybe just give them a little squeeze as I'm putting them down so they're easier to roll. Squish. Yeah, I think that's better, isn't it? There, I'm having a little bit of a squish moment as I'm putting them down. I don't know if you can see this properly. So even if you don't have the right tin, you can utilize another tin. You know, I hope I'm actually showing that to you. You know, I'd like you to actually realize that it doesn't matter what you're cooking, you can cook. Anybody can cook. You can either make it up like I do for lots of mine, or you can follow a recipe like I'm doing here. Right, so that's my raspberries. I didn't keep any for the top. Right, now as you can see, there's a, can you see it? There's a bigger gap here than there is at that end, and that is because it will squish out to that end. So now I'm going to roll. Let's get this folded in. And use the paper to roll it. Stay, Liebchen, stay. While Kate gets a plate. I don't actually have an oblongy plate, so I'm going to use this lid. I'm going to use this lid, and then I'm going to pop it. See? Look at that! Look at that! Probably could have let it cool a bit more. A bit warm. Oh no! There. Oh dear, I didn't cool it enough. But hey ho. There it is. See, I didn't cool it. It's splattered a bit. And I think the whole thing is half a sin for the whole thing. Oh, let me just check. Half a sin, yep. Cut into 4 to 6 pieces, or eat the whole cake yourself for half a sin. So the whole cake is half a sin. And if you decorate it properly, I could have kept some mixture, some of the and pop it on the top with some strawberries like that. But I didn't keep any of the yogurt, did I? There. So that's it. Kate's version of the whatever it is, Slimmy World Swiss rolly thing. So there you go. Looks pretty that end. Not so pretty that end because I couldn't get off the paper. Anyway, enjoy. You can eat this whole thing, or this whole thing is half a sin. Okay, half a sin for the whole thing. So that's it. That's today's recipe. I'm going to go and have a piece with a cup of coffee. And it's very nice, by the way. So, yeah. That's you and me done for today. I have no idea what I'm going to make tomorrow. None at all. But I'm going to sit and enjoy a nice piece of this. Look at that. So, I will see you tomorrow. Enjoy your evening. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay sane. More than anything, stay sane. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. Bye.